Who remembers wheel? Wheel. You roll the wheel and then you use the cane to run around, or tire. We played all those things. If your father has money, you will not play wheel, because your house will be fenced and there will be a gate. You will not even know your neighbors. It's standard. But unfortunately, we are fencing our children. Sadly, because of the turnaround about how society is bad. All of us have plenty of trust issues. Every time I will pick up my phone and I want to check my house, who is playing outside the compound? Are they all inside? I will check where they should be, because we are afraid that nobody should come and do what is not right to our kids. But our parents allowed us to play by virtue of condition. Right? So fast forward from the playing with J5 pants and wheels and every single thing, I got to a point where I was to go to DSS in Delhi. My dad said, I think you go to DSS in Delhi. Yeah, that would be good for you. I went for the exams, I passed. But time to pay the startup money, there was a problem. It was only 21,000. Senior man said, if I pay this money, the rest will not go to school. And you know, when you tell your friends, I'm changing school, this time I'm going to another school, close to Port Harcourt, you get. Kayama is village now. It's still village anyway. So we want to leave the village and enter bus and go to the city. And all of a sudden, you can't go again. And you were home all through SS1, waiting that you go to the new school and do your SS1 and continue. Well, I did not go. First time at pass, second time at pass. My friends were waiting to go to the next class, SS2. And that Kayama 99. Kayama 99. My brothers, very young guys, strong guys, they learn some jazz. And if you shoot them, it's not going to go into their bodies. They put marks on their body everywhere. So because some of them have tried, they are shooting them, it's not entering. Then I started making small trouble, go around government house, shoot catapult, yeah, people are falling and stuff. That passed. Nothing happened to us. We continued our lives in our village. I'm from Kayama. The next village is Odi. And then the next year, 2000, for some reasons, they killed some soldiers. They did so many things that a lot, even we cannot just even imagine. So we heard that soldiers will invade. So everybody left the community, including my mother and her 3 children, me and my 2 sisters. We left. After staying away for like 3 weeks, my dad said, nothing is happening. You guys should go back to the house. It was at the Colobri, close to where he was working. And the man bundled us back to the house. When we came back, my village was empty. So I had a bike. I just came in, riding on the town. And then I saw military vans passing our bridge. I went back to the house and said, Mommy, soldiers are passing. We had the pavement. I counted 1, 2, 3. While I was counting 18, they were already in our house. I had the fear soldiers, don't be play. As I was counting in front, 1, 2, they were already in our house. See, they've ransacked every village before my village. That's from Mbiama, you can't pass. So they are doing in Mbiama, Zarama, Kampo, like that, down to my village. So Mommy said, everybody come in. We sat, shaking. Go under the bed, go under the bed. I said, I'm not going anywhere. I will stay near Mommy. Thank God, I didn't go under the bed. The first thing the soldiers did in my mom's room was to just pick the phone. Like this. Imagine that I was under. And there were 3 guys always walking. One with a mortar, one with a rifle, and then one with a machine gun with a tripod. Even as they are talking to you, you are thinking that they're pointing you the gun. They're not pointing you, just talking. Where are the guns in this house? There's nothing in this house. So from that point, the plan was leave this place. So they came, they passed, they stole some things, killed our fowls, took our plantains. After 1 week, we were friends. They caught all the men, but I was lucky. I think they saw me too small. My mom said, we are Christians. We don't do those things in this house. And that was it. They left me. I was the only boy in my village that can come and sit down at the veranda. So just have your time. 2 days after, once the enemy is not there, they're your friends. They started relating. They will now bring kerosene for us, from Mbiama. But they are killing all the birds in the town so they can make their own food because we're not giving them food. Right? So we are now hungry, but they will help us buy stuff. And then I now had to leave and go to FTC Tumbo. Since we can't pay the DSS school fees, I had to go to FTC Tumbo, and there the journey started. Again, first term, rough play. We threw knockout. We nearly caused a communal crisis in the place. They suspended me, 1 hand, before exams. My principal is my father's friend. He did not waste time. 2 weeks. I failed that exam because I didn't write the exams anyway. So I came back the next term, and somebody inspired me. One of the villagers. They said, because they took first, took second, in all the classes. I once said, this is our town. Nobody can come here and beat us. I said, you see? So I stopped football. And I kept on reading. If you go to FTC Tumbo, the result is there. The beating that was beating them was no joke. So because of the beating, my principal, after suspending me, 3 years after, I had a newspaper. They said, apprenticeship training by Coca-Cola in Lagos. 5,000 allowance. This is 2004. My dad said, hey, take it. Go. My mom said, you go nowhere. Already in the village, you are doing ass wiring. Eh? So why are you going to earn 5K again? There's a problem. I was a local champion. My dad saw that this guy is just a local boy. He can be better. But the funny part, the man does not have an address where I was staying in Lagos. He just says, pack your bags and go. Go to where? And then I called my brother on the phone and asked him, can I come to your place? He said, no, you can't come. Security reasons. I was heartbroken. We are fighting till today. Till today, we are still fighting. We are not punching. But what we could do for ourselves, it not go easy. So we moved on. I called one of my cousins. She said, come. She was so excited. And then I went to her house. It was one room in AG. There was a drainage passing almost inside the room. Hi. I could not stay. And I asked them, is there any other uncle in this town that I can go to? They said, there's one in VI, but don't go there. Because everybody is going there is overwhelmed. So you will get angry for no reason. Now, I know I can get angry for no reason. It's not the person that spoke to me last. It's the plenty things that I've been doing that's making me angry. I understand. So I didn't go there. So I went to another of my uncle. A big duplex. 5-bedroom duplex at Ikotu. Trust me, there is no bed inside that big building. Lagos, the packaging is top notch. There is one long dining table, no bed, one black and white TV. I aligned, stayed there, did my 2 years. 2006, I left, came to Port Harcourt to start working. My very first month of working, I had a very big trap. What was the trap? They were paying me, then Coke used to pay us 15,000 naira as half month salary for my level, and 15,000 plus overtime at the end of the month. They mistakenly paid me 5.7 million. 2006, June, 5.7 million. Guys, I was living with my sister, Rumola. ABS is on this side, and then there's a car stand on the other side. I had dreamt the previous night that I bought a convertible. See, it's true. Because every time I pass the place, I'm looking at these cars. When I go buy this car? When I go buy this car? And then I went to the bank. My friend had my withdrawal slip. And he said, Gabi, come. I said, what is it? He said, look at what we saw. 5.7 million. I just shouted, it's not my own. I even did not know that I was saying it's not my own. I should have some sense. But I've been trained not to steal. Don't take somebody's thing because it will come back to you. You will give birth to a child and you need 50 million for surgery. You don't know where it's coming from. Your hand is somewhere. The guy said, no shout. I say it's not my own. Now what am I not shouting? In fact, I said, where's the bank manager? So I went to him. I said, sorry, sir. The first thing I said was, this account is new and my father does not have this amount of money to send to me. He's the only one that sends me money. So there is a problem here. The guy looked at me for a long time. Like, it's a young boy. I said, eh? Then there was Saturday banking. It was Saturday afternoon. He said, okay. The smart guy. So I went back, took 15K now from another account to avoid stories I thought. And then went to the office. I went to the HR manager. Sir, there's a mistake. They were retrenching staffs. So they were paying them off. So it's possible somebody made that deal to come and call me later to bring the money. Me, I don't believe anyone. What I know is that they made a mistake. Come and take your money. I know what they did. They blocked my account. Maybe we can't report. I can't even take my 15K again. What kind of problem is this one? So I survived from somewhere else. And then later, the plant manager now called me and gave me a standing fan and one letter that they typed, certificate of award, special recognition award. Trust me, I like that award more than the money. Because every time somebody says, why did they give you this thing in 6 months? I tell them the story so you can trust me. It's as simple as that. I will go to the bank, and then there's a guy called Appah then in the bank. He will see me and say, oh boy, come. We know say you no go thief. Come, bring your own. There's no network. Oh, people are waiting. They will give me my 15K. I will go. My guys will be waiting. And then, technical school was over. I've been in Port Harcourt now. 2008. I said to myself, I want to do something. I want to do my own. I don't want to copy anybody. I want to do my thing. So I went to a program, Salvation Ministries here. And then there's this teacher, Dr. Mensa Lotabil. It took time to explain about Jacob and Laban, right? How Laban was trying to be cunning, but Joseph now asked God some sense, and then he now agreed, this time around, don't pay me. If you have a speckled sheep, it belongs to me. So I went home and I was thinking, God, I want to do my own. I want to do my own. I want to do my own. After Dr. Mensa Habil, I will not forget because it's the story, was Pastor Matthew Achimolo. He now thought about why we should own 33 reasons why you should own your own company. Gentlemen and ladies, I registered my company in 2011. I paid almost 10 times. I will bring 10K today. Tomorrow I'll bring 4-5. Next tomorrow, I'll bring 15K. That's what I was paying the CAC guy that was helping me. But there was something he said. He said, don't have you and I Sons Limited and limit your business. Have a name that can resound globally. Have your company with that notion. So since 2011, I've had my companies on the internet. I use private emails. No matter what will happen, I will pay for that service and continue to use my private emails. Let me jump forward. 6 years ago, a company was on the internet looking for a device, a changeover switch. What it does is, there's NEPA. Off your generator and put light in your house. But ignorant me, when I did the site 2011, I put prices. I didn't go to change them. So they saw the prices. Some guys from England, the office is GRA here. And they said, hey, can we have a meeting? I went to the office. We had a meeting. And then they said, we see the prices are good. I said, no, there's a problem. That price has been there since 2011. They said, oh, come on. You know the feeling of, and I don't start. You know that? So I told them, no, but it's been there for that long. They can check the cashier and see. They agreed. So let me get to the part of where the product was formed. After that meeting, 2 things I had to do. Find my own and then register my company. Company now registered. Let me tell you guys the funny part. At that time, I was dating my wife. She had 30% as my girlfriend on the chairs. Should in case you don't work, as much she hold. But if she works, her name is already there. But I know so you go work. For a very few reasons. So I now built this device. I used the things I was working with every day in Coca-Cola, they were bad, to build my own device. The message is that you can start from where you are. You can start from where you are. It takes a long time, sometimes. In fact, you need that long journey so that should in case you fall, you will not fall down too much. Because if you just come and you fly, if the thing holding you leaves you, you come back to zero. So it will take some time. So I built the first device. And there's a big problem that I wanted to solve. In Port Harcourt, guys go offshore to go and work. So their wives are the ones at home. And this thing happens, there's light. They want to go and change over. Women don't care. They hold anything. They hold the iron and they're pulling it. Most times not installed correctly. They can get electrocuted. So my plan was, do this thing, if it works, sell to the oil and gas guys. Right? But I had a personal problem also. At Oginigba, around 11, they always bring light. But for me, I don't want to wake up from my sleep and off gen. I can't sleep again. So me too, I had a problem. So the plan was off the gen. But when you off the gen, how can the light come into the house? So I fixed that other problem. I was eating one day when I had the first test run. And I said, if it works, praise the Lord. But if we hear boy, we stop there. Amazingly, my friend was in my house. I was then using strong TV, not just TV. It's ITV or so. ITV, the antenna is strong. And then we were eating and then light came. My gen went off. And nothing blinked. I jumped up and I shouted, yes. I have made the money. They don't tell me, say, gift, now one thing. How you go package them? Another one. Where you go sell them? Another one. How you go price them? Another one. If you don't do anyone right, the money will come. I jumped. And I stayed with that gifting for more than 10 years. No good money. The only thing was, somehow, I would take loans from the office. Not the fair loan. Because I was working. I told them yesterday how we were taking, I took first loan from the office, 80K 2004, trying to fix a car that was not my own, so that I can do taxi alongside my hustle and go to UST. It don't work. I fixed the car. My uncle took back the car. I went back to zero. So I waited 2 years again, took another loan. But this time, I said, no more car. Now my head is going to enter. So I went to South Africa for the first time to learn Siemens PLC. The way you guys learn Corel Draw. Just one software. I learned Siemens PLC. I came back, paid the loan again for 2 years, 2013 again, took another loan again, went to do the higher level of that one. When I came back from 2013, already people have started knowing about my device slowly. So they're now calling me. Oh boy, I said this so thing. I will say yes. I fixed for one guy. I made money. He said, can you supply? I said, I can supply generators, don't worry. I went to JMG, supplied generators to the guy. So 2014, without taking loan, I had money to go to SA again. So I went and did level 1, level 2, level 3. I spent 1 month in South Africa. At this time, even me, I know that it is time to leave Coca-Cola. But where do I want to go to? I don't know. I was at the airport and they called me, Pablo Breweries. There's a job, you should come. I came back, went to the interview, I passed. And then I asked my direct boss, I said, Oga, they gave me this offer. Should I go? Yes or no? He said, don't go. I said, Oga, why? He said, then check very well. The difference is 1 million. Your current pay and their own pay. But remember, in NBC, you are a star boy. If you no come work, we'll not go query you. Sometimes, if they play with you, will they look you, will they keep quiet? Because we know that you know. That, but if you go to Pablo Breweries, you'll be trying to show yourself afresh. So that here you have enough time. We can't give you money, but we are giving you time to do your outside hustle. And I needed the time because I was doing house wiring. Right? So ask me, I will take the time and stay in that one place where I'm a star boy. But when it was 2018 and it was time to leave, they had moved all my bosses away. So I was exposed. And they had to do appraisal for that year. And then I heard from the union guys that they are fighting because of you. You are in box 2. Box 2 is close to a perfect guy. It is meet and exceed. That you are doing all your things right and you're exceeding. But these new guys that they brought from NBL want you on box 5 because they say you are too pompous. I don't hide how I feel in the office. So I said, oh, guy, you self want me on box 5. Even you too on box 5. No problem. I go leave the work for honor. Gabi is not like that. You see, in appraisal, they were talking what I would say, chibiri. God had made a way for me from the most unlikely places. I told you guys I sold generators for a JMG. One of their mechanics went to service one very big man's engine. He's an engineer. The man asked him, do you know who can do level control for my borehole so that if it's overflowing, when it's full, it should not overflow, it should stop? He said, I'm going to do it. And then he called me. So I went to this one's house. I will not forget that day. I wore a shirt like this, sky blue, a lighter color, still branded like this. I thought I was going to show the man that I'm prepared for life. I got to his gate. Somebody opened the gate. The person who opened the gate was a police officer. I did not know. He just said, back there. So I came in and I discussed with the man. He was interested. 9 o'clock discussion with that man. Stayed till 3 p.m. I would just say him say, hold on. Just take the call. First flight. Let them go first flight. I'll sign it. I said, which kind of man be this one that just saying first flight every time? Said, what kind of? And then he took me and said, let's go somewhere. Big men will see a talent that they are going to use 10 years to come. They will take the person today, give you everything you need for your level, keep you there, make you happy. They are waiting for you in front. They are waiting for you in front. We got into the car. The first time in my life, somebody got close to his car. The door was opened. It was not carrying key. Press button. We just went. And we went to his facility. Showed me, yeah. Do you know these things? I said, very simple. I know them. I can do them. Oh, nice. He got to his house and gave me a bag. Here, there's a PLC, there's a touch screen. Go and understand how these things work. Yeah. He sent me 150,000, bigger than my salary. So I went home. It's what I love to do. I never had it. Now I have them. I cleared my dining table and put those things there. Started practicing how to program them. Guys, it was just 2 years after. They called me that they have a problem in their factory. With that same issue, I just went there, carried my laptop, fixed it. They said, give me invoice. I gave them invoice, 100,000. They were saying, there's no PO. He said, send me WhatsApp message of the invoice. The next thing I saw was the money. From the most unlikely source, that mechanic turned a lot of things around. This year, we had a job with those guys. It was a big one. Now, we started that journey. Changeover has been built. It's not selling. I even took loan to try to make this thing work. I will go here and do exhibition. Nobody is buying. But I kept at it. I did not leave that one. I now went to do studio. Oh, we went to do water production, bottling water stuff. You see those things there. First-hand experience of failure, proper failure. The machines were scrapped. When we finished failing, they packed the machines as scrap, tied them and just took them somewhere else and dumped them. Proper failure. We installed the machines. Again, now I'll tell you this part of my experience. Don't go into a business without signing proper documents. Even if not only a brain you bring, your brain there enough. Make them pay for the brain. The owner gave me 10% of the shares of the company. No documents, nothing. They made me feel cool that I could sign alongside his wife to withdraw money from the bank. But I was running the business, so why? If I don't sign, we're not going to go forward. We're doing that stuff. And then the water business was growing gradually. We were making just around 40K after the entire month of sales. Everything, all the problems, 40K. Gradually got 100,000. Now, my new company has said, you need to go to South Korea and go and help us move some equipment to Nigeria. So I left. Now, the problem was, when it's 5 o'clock in South Korea, it's 8 o'clock here in the morning. So somebody pays money around 12, I'm sleeping. And say, I better confirm, they don't transfer 2.5 for water. Come on. So the owner called me and said, we can't run this thing like this. You have to let somebody do this thing. They brought in somebody that came and helped us run the business to ground. That small 40K that we were getting as overhead, now the guy is now doing engineering maintenance. He's buying coil. He's buying this one. So when the month ends, they have a negative balance. So the owner was angry. He just woke up on money and said, I know I gave you 10%, but let's sell this plant. I said, sell the plant. How? I said, bros, this thing will work now. Eh? This thing will work. See, you know, if you advise person to get money, leave them. Sell the plant. In fact, you will tell me, say, I will close this place down and nothing will happen. And I agree. Today, I can also say that. I tell my staff, see this studio. I go close and down. I go. So you are the one earning from the studio. If you turn the studio things upside down, it's your business. Now I understand. When he was saying, I was thinking, what kind of thing? Are you saying this kind of thing now? You are saying bad about the business. Eh? You're just being emotional. Eventually, the price for 25 million we didn't sell. 10 million we didn't sell. 5 million, there was no buyer. And it was packed one morning, like trash. Everything packed. After going to China, to go and price, see equipment, buy them, and come and pull down. And then they bring, he just called on the phone. I beg, come carry this stick more from my place. I beg, I won't paint the place. And he came and carried full bottling equipment, water treatment plant, filling machine, labor, every single thing. Okay, that's why I don't have free water again. You never knew, but that's how the water business ended. So I moved on with myself, growing myself alone, because I realized that you cannot take 10% of me. That's me. So 2018, a new job. I went to the field. I went to one field offshore to work. After doing the initial job, one black American just came and said, "Hey, everything here is wrong. I'm an electrical guy. I submit this work. You can't say it's wrong." He said, "It's wrong, my friend." He said, "Do you know what's complex?" I said, "No." He said, "Go back to your room and go and read about complex." Truly, when I went, he said, "It's electrical installation for hazardous location." So it's not house wiring. It's not house wiring. It is not actually making it work, but that everything you select to work on the rig is not the same as a normal place. It's time to beg. So I started begging. Okay, so I said I'll do the complex when I leave the field. The guy just solid me and allowed our job to pass, praying that fire no go come. If fire comes, he will say it is that company. He already knows. So when I left the field, straight up, I went to read about the complex. I wrote to a company in England. I want to take this training. 5 days, £2,000. How? But if you want to grow, you will do it. I took the money I earned from the work offshore. I paid. And nicely, I was refused visa long ago before, but now they gave me to go and learn complex. So I went to learn that part, and I came back. None of us thought that we would need a certificate for another big job in 3 years' time. Now, a company wrote to my friend and asked him, "We have a job, but the guys from England, their price to come and check the environment is more expensive than the machine. But we know that you guys have been doing some jobs that relate to explosion-proof environment." My friend said, yes, we can do it. They said, "But certificate." He just told them, somebody in the team has the certificate, is certified. And then he called me, "Gabi, that complex thing, is they valid?" I said, "Yes." So they send me, "We have a job to collect." Guys, I didn't do it because I knew there was a job coming. I was just being prepared so that I can get some more money in the future. Right? And eventually, we got the job. And then multiple jobs. But the storyline is that I was from a place where the old man never bought a car till today because he no go fit buy, he no get. And we need the shame because we don't buy for him. Yeah. So there's no big deal about it. In fact, he enjoys calling you. "Where are you? Where are you?" "Daddy, I'm in Port Harcourt. I'm going for a meeting tomorrow. Come and carry me." Hey. You now call, "I beg, where you did? I didn't go. Help, I beg, carry Daddy tomorrow." He prefers to have that discussion with us in the car and gisting and going to even be doing driver. He doesn't want the driver on. But as long as I'm concerned, he is successful. Me, I'm still on my journey to success because there is no destination. I've not seen anybody that has said, "Now I have enough money, so I want to stop." It's a lie. I've seen somebody I know here. He thought one day and my head was spinning. He's in real estate. After they finish selling this place, they will now tell you that I have a new location. The money not do them. So we really can't say this is the point to stop because you're successful. You keep going. You keep going. So every very high mountaintop becomes a hill or a valley for the next level. So you can't stop. There's an electrical engineering company. There's a training center. We don't like learning. It is obvious. We do find videos, right? KO then will help us publish. It will go everywhere. People will call you from radio. I just call you to hear if the number will go through. I've done adverts that is expensive. Okay. The same story like that. Sometimes I cannot train again. And I started doing skills for every youth. We'll do online, register, we'll interview you, and then you're going to come. So the guys came the very first day and they were asking, is there starter pack at the end of the program? Free something why they can't teach you. You usually say yes, starter pack. And spending money. Said, no starter pack anywhere. In fact, I will just get angry, tell you go. So the initial guys that registered all left. And then new guys, they were just hearing and coming. Now came. We had 60 guys doing solar. 60 guys doing CCTV. And they were with us. That number remained till the program ended. They remained as in, I said, oh, so there are people in our side that want to learn. But the ones that don't want to learn are more. So they make this noise of, we don't want. And you think that everybody is that way. Now there's a new drive. Is train for export. That's the drive. The easiest way to meet anybody in this life is to give. Simple. Just give them one kind of thing that they will say, who is this guy? What does he want? And truly, for those who are ahead of you, all you want is to speak to them, nothing else. Because their words will be so much to you. They can create a path for you. So this is my small story. I am not sure I am successful. But I have chosen my own definition of success for myself. And I've made it around me and my kids. That they living their lives according to how I think they should live. I have seen friends whose parents were rich. But when the parents leave, everything goes down to zero. Sadly, so much of money. But they can't do anything with the money. But always the story is such that from nowhere, income blow. From nowhere, income blow. From nowhere, income blow. It means, say, if we give the children everything, that from nowhere matter go hard. Oh. It will be hard because that hard work, that strive, that dedication will not be there. It's too easy. It's too easy. I go home yesterday in the night around 10. And my last one said, Daddy, let's play the game. Which game? PlayStation 5. We have this deal that they cannot beat me continuously. But these boys have been playing repeatedly in the house. The first one beat me 2 times. I won 1. Small one said, it's my turn. I'll also show you that. That one too won me. See, I am not bothered because I have a challenge for them. The same way they will go to the piano and be playing for me to hear that they've gone past their last lesson. Anything that has kept me going, I will show them how to do it. So if I'll be successful, my children will tell, not even me. I'll choose my own standard, and that's it.